Today's Sunday, December 28th, and this is a chart review on the micro silver futures, ticker symbol SIL. And this is the chart layout at the 1 minute time frame. So each of these red and green candlesticks is equal to a minute's worth of trading. This green candlestick or red candlestick is the current 1 minute candlestick. This gray rectangle, it's from my perspective that price has been ranging inside this gray rectangle. So we can see that price broke above this, hit the top half of this range, and has faded to the downside. We got a bounce off the bottom half of this range. It appears that silver is now back on its way back to the upside to retest the top half of this range. If or when price does get up to the top half of this range, I'm looking to enter a short position because looking left, you can see that this evening when the futures market started trading on this 1 minute candlestick, there was a strong continuation up from last week's surge. And then here we have price pretty much going sideways as well. And then that ultimately led to a sell-off. And since this opening time frame, price has been working its way back to the upside. However, it appears that price could be stair-stepping on its way to the downside. So here, this first gray box could be the top, and then we have a lower high. So we have a high, we have lower high. So again, this could be price working its way back to the downside. So I'm just going to give it a few minutes, wait for price to continue ranging higher, and then at that point, I'm looking to enter a short. However, it appears that price is where this high was, and then it sold off. So it's possible that this red candlestick is the signal I'm looking for to enter a short position. But now that it's pulling back, I really don't want to enter here and then only have price continue ranging higher. So I'm just going to sit back. I don't want to get into that FOMO zone where, all right, I'm going to enter here because it's pulling back. It's possible that the trade does continue going lower, but we do have a crossover here starting to happen on the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence indicator at the bottom half of this dashboard. But again, I'm just going to stick to my guns. I'm going to be patient. So while this is all happening, this is the trading platform for TopStep X, specifically the $50,000 trading combine. So right here in the top left corner, this is showing the $50,000 trading combine. My current balance is slightly over $50,000 because the realized P&L is showing a positive balance of $33 so far. This was a short in and out trade on Bitcoin as well as some in silver. So actually I took a loss on Bitcoin, but I was able to recover that on a short on silver as well. So here's that green candlestick I was dreading had I entered. So if I show the drop down menu, this is my second trading combine. But again, this is a new account that I started last Friday, December 26th. So with that, I'll shift over to the performance record. So here's the performance record. It's not much of a history here. Total trades 37%, for example. Total P&L $69. Average winning and losing is $118 and losing 57. So these are just my basic stats in 2 days of trading. So here's last Friday when I opened this account. This was an oil short, I believe, heading into the close. And then here was a combination of both Bitcoin and silver trade. So with that, what I'll do is I'll shift over to the actual TopStep dashboard. So here's the overall section here. So right now, my balance is essentially this blue line. So the goal is for the account balance to exceed this dotted green line because this is the $53,000 threshold where I need to pass this $50,000 combine. So here you can see on that little window, profit target is 53,000, max loss is 48,000. So I cannot lose, or I cannot have the balance fall below this dotted red line. Otherwise, it will close this combine and I would have to start all over again. And just to show that this is my second account, if I click on achievements, the first combine, I actually passed that back in October. And when I passed the $50,000 combine, I was moved into the XFA, the Express Funded account. And there I generated another $3,000. And then I just went degen mode and quickly lost it in over a 2-week period. And then from there, I went back to trading options because I didn't realize trading futures requires so much attention. Sitting in front of your monitor all day just to monitor a trade you're in. So yeah, so that's the TopStep X overall. Again, it's to generate $3,000. So I need to take this account from $50,000 to $53,000. So I'll shift over back to the chart layout. So we can see that, again, as I mentioned, I did not want to enter a short position as there was a strong sell-off on this 1-minute candlestick because we have price bouncing off an EMA. So again, I'm just going to wait for the price to get around the $80.25 area to even consider entering a short, because for this specific product, for every tick up or down, it's a profit or loss of $5 per futures. So you can really blow up your account very quickly in silver. So again, I want to be cautious and pick my entry. So again, I'll wait for price to come up and enter a short somewhere around the top half of this range. So I'll pause it here. I'll wait for price to come to me. I don't want to chase after it, so I'll update accordingly. So it's been a few minutes and I am in a position, a short bearish position. So this is just a reference point where, and when I took the short, down here at the bottom are the details. I only shorted one future. My entry price is $79.57. I'm risking, well, I was originally risking $100, but then I got stopped out, and we could see the RPNL, the realized profit and loss. It's now reflecting a losing balance of $64 because the trade went against me very quickly, and I had a very narrow stop. And right here, I have my take profit target sitting at $1,500, and hopefully we'll see price come down just a little bit more and fill this order. There, I'm out of the trade. My realized P&L is now up $1,500. Very quick. As I was talking about earlier, I was waiting for price to come up, but then I just had FOMO kicked in. I just entered. Unfortunately, the trade did go in my direction. I think silver is going to drop even lower, considering how strong silver has been the past few weeks. I think this is the end of silver and gold eventually. So here, now that I've generated almost $1,500 in my daily P&L, because of this trading combine, the rule requirements is that I cannot exceed that more than 50% of that $3,000 goal. So what I'm referring to is that what I'll shift over to the TopStep dashboard again. So since I exited the trade, it's now showing that balance here. So what I'm referring to, here are the rules. So here's the consistency target. The best day is below 50% of the profit target. Again, the goal is to generate $3,000. So I can't, they don't want you to go YOLO, you only live once kind of trade, or degen, where you get that $3,000 in one trade. So it has to be less than 50% of that $3,000 target. So that's why I exited the trade at that specific $1,500 cap. Now, once you pass this $50,000 challenge, the initial challenge, you can exceed the 1,500. This is actually lifted. So here, this is only relevant for the initial $3,000. And once you get past that and into the express funded account, then this requirement drops off. So yeah, so far so good. And now I'm just going to wait for today to reset into Tuesday's trading session, and then hopefully I'll complete this challenge this week. So more to follow.